Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, home to the Toledo Rockets. A full house is in store, and so too, a terrific matchup in this one. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, home to the Toledo Rockets. A full house is in store, and so too, a terrific matchup in this one. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Toledo Rockets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Broncos will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Crosby. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to go for a big one. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They go right back to him. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. The running back has it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Gleason. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Newton. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They go to the ground. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Going for it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't. It's incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, he clearly wanted to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Dropping back, it's Wolf. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I tell you what, these big-bodied tight ends, they can catch the football in the corner routes. It doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money. But this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Looking for space, it's Buckley. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. It's Buckley. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll go to the ground. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Hands it off. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal?
The end of the first quarter. Toledo 7, Western Michigan 3.
Trying to pick up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Wolf. Caught. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
With the catch, it's Stewart. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. And they can't make the play on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's what... back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. The kickoff team is out there, and their number one job is to make sure one special team's touchdown isn't answered with another one. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Back to throw, it's Gleason. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Toledo.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get us?
That's a live ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rockets. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw, it's Wolf. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Still on his feet at the 45. He's now up to 75 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The receiver's telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Toledo. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Eastern Michigan. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Just buried him. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Broncos are threatening in the red zone. To throw, it's Wolf. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll try to get the first through the air. Dances away to buy time. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lining up to boot it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Western Michigan.
A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Wolf. Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
When you get the incompletion there on 3rd down, you've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Rockets offense is back on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Quickly complete. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're...
And the quarterback will be slugged down back at the 43.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
This is a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Gleason. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Rockets decide to punt it away. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Buckley. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. Couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
At the 45 on his way. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Forced out of the pocket. Finds a man on the right. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And the Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. On the run, it's Stewart. The Rockets pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He's looking to throw it. Gets rid of it. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the lone running back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Rockets line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? To the ground with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rockets.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll try the run. Nice move to keep running. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
At the 22-yard line. Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Toledo 35, Western Michigan.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for a man. It's Wolf. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Right back to the well. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The Broncos are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Western Michigan! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. He's got his man. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
Number 25, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got a man. It's Newton. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And if If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Going up top on 1st down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. No gain on 1st down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. They'll go to the toss. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
On the ground, it's Stewart. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to throw. It's Gleason. He'll take a deep shot here. Pulls it in on the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Toledo.
Yeah, I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
32.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Flushed out of the pocket. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The aerial assault continues. Complete downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Second down now after the sack. The give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll try it on the ground. The Broncos get enough for the first down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
Now on first down from the 40. Motion from the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Let's it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, in 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Broncos. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 6.
So this is likely an exercise in futility or a little window dressing or lipstick on a pig, just to make the final score look a little better. Dropping back, it's Wolf. Throws to the wideout. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.